Hey guys, obviously a fair few of you would know me. I'm Conor. I was in Chirat with you guys last year in Miss Hanson's pastoral, finishing off year 12. So I've been contacted by the house coordinator of the lovely house, the lovely Simon Abrahams, to answer a few questions for you boys. Got them here. So it's about VCE and how I did it. Not too sure why he asked me to do this, but we'll see what happens at the end of it. So, first question is, how did I organise your time in VCE? So basically my week there's obviously 5 nights. You've had 2 days on the weekend. Weekends, I obviously didn't do much study. Saturday, sport. Saturday night, go out, see your mates, have a good time, get a bit loose from it all. Sunday will just be prepare yourself for the weekday, try getting a couple of hours of study in. But then when the week starts, 2 nights a week I had tutoring, which was a good base to work around. On another night I'd have sport training. So that's 3 nights where I'm actually doing an activity, which is good because it gives you something to do. Doesn't bore you out. Tutoring might, but I actually like tutoring because you're with a teacher or a professional that you didn't see often, only once a week. So it was nice and refreshing to actually see them the day in the week. So that was good. So 2 nights a week tutoring, 1 night footy or basketball, depending on the season. After you get home from footy, trying to smash in an hour or 2 of study, trying to do a couple of hours after tutoring on other subjects. And then I'd have a night at home where I wouldn't be doing anything. I'd just try and treat it as my massive study night, which obviously didn't happen every time, but when I was feeling good and feeling fine, I really would try and smash out a fair bit. So that's 4 nights, and then there's obviously a Friday, which is always hard to study. It's just the golden rule. There's a few people that can do it, but that's literally not me. I loved finishing on a Friday and going home, seeing my mates, just chilling out, getting the school uniform off. That was the best part of the week, to be honest. So yeah, next question. What structures did I have in place? Stay on track. That's sort of similar to the first. So basically tutoring and footy and stuff, it's all like a base you work around. Sort of keeps you in a routine to stay on track. You got your parents nagging you is a bit of a rock to keep you going. So that was sort of my structures. Just having routines always good. Keeps you on track. If you're out of routine, you feel a bit weird, so it's always good to have one. Next question is, what motivated me to study? Not a lot, to be honest, but the things that really did motivate me to study, which I found very helpful, was trying to keep up with your mates. When they're getting better scores than you, does annoy you, and you try and just keep up with them, be on their level. Also, if you're not the greatest at school and you're not getting the best results, when you do really have a crack and get a good result, you surprise yourself, you surprise everyone around you, surprise your family, and obviously everyone's proud of you. It makes you feel pretty good. So to try and get that feeling again is like pretty motivating. So I highly recommend doing that. So what challenges did I have and how did I overcome them? I didn't really have any massive challenges, like in no family challenges or whatever, or any of that jazz. The challenges I did have was probably a lack of motivation when I needed it. Started off the year with great motivation, was like, hell yeah, like VCE, year 12, last year, just give it a real hot crack. Started off well, a term later, all dropped. But So yeah, my challenge is, just not being motivated enough. How do I overcome them? Talking to other family members, not just your mum, your dad, your brother, your sister, your dog. Just talk to your grandpa, your grandma, your uncles or aunties or whatever. You don't see them as much. It's good to hear a fresh voice of telling you to have a bit of a crack, and to get on your bike and keep moving forward, because you actually listen to them a bit more, I find. It's better than constantly hearing your mum or your dad say, study, do this. It gets quite depressing hearing that every day of your life. So that's how I sort of overcame my challenges. Last question is, what would I do differently if I was to do VCE again? Obviously, I would probably treat it with a bit more respect than what I did. I did treat it with respect, but not in the respect where I thought that it was the worst thing ever, and it really wasn't. Like, it doesn't go for that long. It really is only a year, then it's all over. Like, I've nearly done a year after VCE, and it's just gone like that. It feels like I was doing exams yesterday. So I'd probably just, treat it with a bit more respect and try and study a bit harder, do all that. Which is probably what everyone else would do, to be honest. Well, you've got the guys who are awesome at studying, which I'm completely jealous of, who had their sights set out. But obviously that wasn't to be for me. So that's what I would do differently. So yeah, that's all the questions finished up. That's about the 40th time I've tried to do this video, so I'm pretty happy that I've completed it. Going to Japan tomorrow morning at 6:30, so I'm sort of need to go to bed. It's about 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna head off. So thanks for letting me do the video, Simon. It's been a pleasure, always is with you guys. So see you later.